Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for Friday, the 27th of May, 2022. First thing I want to say right up front, thank you to everyone who watched my special video last night. Thank you to anyone who was here for the pre-stream this morning, and thank you to anyone who helped out today with... Oh, I didn't end my stream. I guess I should end it. I'm not streaming anymore. I wasn't broadcasting any signal over there. That was funny. I left my stream on. Oops. Anyway, thank you to anyone who helped out with support today. As I had said in the special video last night, as well as the video, the pre-stream podcast this morning, I basically said that, sadly, things had really slowed down for support in the last couple of weeks. Ever since I finished Elden Ring, there was no other high-profile new releases. Gifted memberships got enabled, but at the same time that they got enabled, and I got, a ton of gifted ones on the channel, which helped a lot. Tips completely dried up to the point where we were barely hitting a tier 1 reward goal any good given stream. And because of that, and some other behind-the-scenes factors that I couldn't really disclose, I was in a tough time. I am right now. Things are very tight. Well, today, both streams people were very supportive. And I really appreciate that. People coming out and saying, we support you, Phil, and your content, despite the fact that idiotic people on Reddit, stupidly fucking posted it up and came over in droves. And now I think the video from last night has like 10,000 views or something stupid again. Who cares? I don't care if they come watch it. I get credit for that. It helps my channel. They're idiotic for doing it. I really appreciate the fact that you guys did support me today, okay? However, today certainly was not a day that went down without a hitch. In fact, as of now, I'm in the midst of a big mystery, and I got to spend like a half an hour or longer tonight trying to figure this out, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to. So here's what happened today. We start streaming. We do the pre-stream podcast. We get into Skyrim Anniversary Edition, and all of a sudden people start noticing there's no pop-ups coming up for tips. The pop-ups are still coming up when people become a member or do a super chat. But for some odd reason, there's just nothing popping up when people tip. And I'm scratching my head. I'm like, I don't know. Let me try. So I tried a few things. I get my tips through Stream Elements. And I'm looking at the template. I'm clicking test. Nothing's happening. I'm like, why is this not working with OBS? I am stumped. I don't know what's going on. So anyway, we finished our Skyrim stream. It was a great stream. We had a good time. Support was great. In between the streams, I tried upgrading OBS. I had not upgraded OBS in many years. As I told you guys, I really liked that it was a very stable program, and I didn't really want to mess with it. I hadn't updated it in so many years. It went from version 21 to version 27. I missed 6 major version updates in that time frame, okay? So anyway, I updated it, and I opened it up, and it looks a lot different, but it has basically some good features, I feel. And I'm like, oh, okay, it's actually an improvement over what I was using. All my templates, were imported automatically. And so I go to test Stream Elements. Again, Stream Elements refuses to work. It just will not have pop-up show. So then we started tonight's late stream. And on tonight's late stream, all right, I turned it on, which is Street Fighter, by the way. Old school Street Fighter, Friday Night Fights. I noticed something. I'm looking at the screen. I'm like, there's only like 5 pieces of fan art playing. What the hell? And I look, and according to OBS... it's a slideshow that has 20 or 30 pieces of fan art, but it's only selecting 5, and after the 5, it's looping the 5 and skipping all the other fan art. What the fuck? So then we start to stream, and I explain to everyone, I'm having all these technical difficulties. Someone becomes a member, the membership doesn't pop up. What the? So now nothing works. No Stream Elements pop-ups, no Streamlabs pop-ups, and even the slideshow is glitched. Okay? I don't know what's going on. So... we did another live test. Someone suggested, they said, if you take the link that you use in OBS to show an animation. So, for example, if you were to tip right now, animation should pop up on the screen. There's a link, a URL link that I use that I programmed into OBS to have that pop up. That's where it comes from, okay? So they said, if you take that URL link and you put it in a browser window rather than OBS, and then you click on test, if it pops up in the browser window, it means there's nothing wrong with either Stream Elements or Streamlabs. That's working. It's actually your OBS that's screwed up. So I tested it, and it worked in the browser window. And I'm like, so OBS is messed up. I guess what happened is I've been using it for so long, it finally somehow corrupted something in my settings. I don't know what, and I don't know how to fix it. We were able to have a full stream of Friday Night Fights, which is the 30th anniversary edition of Street Fighter, on the Xbox Series X. There was some trolling and some annoyance, but for the most part, it was smooth. We had a lot of good matches, actually, some close ones, some good ones. And once again, the support was outstanding tonight. No complaints. Thank you so much, everyone. And, you know, everything seemed fine. People were enjoying it with no pop-ups, basically. But it just kind of sucks. I hope I can figure this out. I mean, I only have a few options that I can think of. Option number 1, restart the whole PC. Boot up OBS, see if it works. Option number 2, completely uninstall and reinstall OBS. Now, I know how to back up my scenes and everything, but what I'll have to do is screen capture my settings of all the streams and everything, because I don't know the exact, you know, bit rates and everything that I'm doing. I have to capture all that. Okay, so make sure that I can replicate it. And then after that, I don't even know, besides getting rid of OBS and trying to learn a new streaming software, which obviously I don't want to do. Like, I don't understand what's happening that OBS is having now. First, it starts with one issue. It was just the Stream Element side that wasn't working. Then all of a sudden, the Streamlabs side, and then not even fan art will play in a slideshow. It's glitched. What is going on with this program? I hope we can get to the bottom of it, because I'm literally stumped. Anyone who has any help, any ideas for help or whatever, please leave a comment or come to the stream tomorrow and lay them on me, because I am completely stumped as to what to do. I'm going to try some things tonight and see what happens. All right. Tomorrow, as long as everything works, all right, first stream will be more WWE 2K22 as we continue on through SmackDown and into, you know, the other plot lines. And tomorrow night, we're doing something completely different. We're going to be checking out a new game that actually came out today on Game Pass called Pac-Man Museum Plus. This is supposed to be a game that follows Pac-Man's history as a series of games and iconic, you know, gaming character all through the 80s and the 90s and, you know, all the different iterations of games he's had. So you start off with arcade games, then you get to console games, and I guess the more you play, you unlock future games. So it's kind of a challenge. Play this game once or twice, close it out, open it up again, and then you'll unlock the next game. The next game should be fun and interesting, and definitely something cool for variety purposes. Now, will there be enough content for this to be a playthrough or me to do it again? I have absolutely no idea. It could horribly flop and be boring. But it's good to break up stuff. So we're going to try it tomorrow and see what happens. All right, guys? Then on Sunday, it's going to be more Skyrim Anniversary Edition paired with Uncharted 2. And then on Monday, it'll be more WWE. And we'll either do more Pac-Man if we liked it on Saturday, or else we'll do Zelda Link to the Past. Okay? Guys, thank you so much. One final thing. Check out the pre-stream podcast for today, because a few of the topics that were covered is the fact that all these game shows are going to be out very soon, including Summer Games Fest, this Sony State of Play, an Xbox digital show. And I'm wondering, do you guys want to see me cover those shows? Like reacting to the live feeds, but how could I do that? I want to make sure that if I'm going to do it, that I have permission and or I'm not going to get in trouble for it. So I need to know some information on how to do that. You guys apparently watch people do this shit all the time. So I'd like info on it. All right. And we talk about it in depth on the pre-stream. Give it a shot. Give it a look if you haven't seen it yet. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have a good night. I'll see you in the morning, and hopefully I'll have these issues resolved. All right. Peace out. I'll see you then later.